Oh, speak, bitch. Come on now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the After Party Hangover. I am your host, Mangria Fueled, and this is the show that talks about a show that talks about a show. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I cranked one of these out. Um, I really don't have any excuse. I should have been doing my diligence, pumping out the After Party Hangovers. I mean, apparently that's what I'm known for, according to Grok. And I am here to talk about SRAP episode 181, Slug Slapper. Of course, Slug Slapper refers to uncut dicks. Um, I would have named it SRAP episode 181, Grok You Suck, because referencing, of course, all the times Jake didn't know the information that Grok claimed that Jake knew. I mean, Grok, he shined all of us up, including me. I got a couple shout outs. The After Party Hangover got a shout out. APBW got a shout out. So shout out to Grok, but I would have named it Grok You Suck, referencing the episode, which I've listened to twice now. There was a lot of glory hole talk to start off. We had Harry Potter talk. We had Beekeeper talk. Of course, that movie, I saw it in the theater with my friend because we like to see terrible movies, and we just happened to catch this one in the theater. And there were a lot of bee puns in this fucking movie. It's Jason Statham does the same movie over and over and over. You know, I'm the mechanic. I'm the beekeeper. I'm a working man. You know, he just it's the same guy killing, beating everyone up. He's trying to save one person. It's Jason Statham's formula. It's not broken. Why fix it? Still making him money. He's still getting hired, so he must be doing something right. It's funny how Zanka feeds clues, bits and pieces. Then we get to hear Detective Jake decipher it into making sense. By the way, props to Jake for pulling Jamiroquai. Uh, Virtual Insanity was the hit, by the way. I remember listening to that song back when I was in, I believe it was freshman or sophomore year of high school. And I would wake up early in the morning. I'd turn on either VH1 or MTV. One of them played music videos to start the day off. I don't remember which one it was, but it would just play nonstop music videos. And Jamiroquai, Virtual Insanity was one of those videos. The fact that Jake sat through all the Harry Potter movies and all the Twilight movies, but zero of the Fast and the Furious movies blows my mind. Fast and the Furious movies have become a satire of how ridiculous these movies actually are. So they're funny. They have hot chicks in them, plus Rock and Cena, a WWE tie-in, which is a wrestling reference. You host a wrestling podcast, so it makes sense, you fat, lonely fuck. I mean, you don't sleep or have responsibilities. You have plenty of time, zero excuses. You shouldn't be chopped. You should be forced to watch all of the Fast and Furious movies and leave reviews for each one. You have a Stanley Cup, Jake. What are you, a 38-year-old Starbucks chugging white chick? You got Pops, Dungeons and Dragons. Come on, man. Okay, sorry. Other than that, I have no thoughts on the subject. The LOL line of the episode it came from Zanka. He goes, "You know what sucks about this podcast? I've seen so much gay porn because of it," referencing, of course, the Mitch Lars gay shit, Ricochet finger popping his butthole and seeing Seth dick. Very funny. Um, okay. Sped through that. That's the review of the episode. And now on to WrestleMania predictions.
Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it.
So I got my man Julius _Ceizar. Jake loves his salads to join me here for WrestleMania predictions. Of course, this was for SRAP episode 181. I gave you my thoughts on the episode.
Lug slapper.
And now the slug slapping Julius Caesar is going to give us his WrestleMania predictions along with mine. We will go over it. We're going to start from the top of the list. And the top of the list was for
Yep.
the WWE World Tag Team Championships, the War Raiders versus the New Day,
New Day.
the Heel Day. Caesar, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts? Who is going to win this match? Are we going to see yet another title reign from the New Day, or are the War Raiders going to retain?
I cannot vote against some niggas, so I's pick the niggas. Why are my boys the Street Profits on this? Triple H is racist against SmackDown. Because the Street Profits could be on this too, but I digress. They just didn't want two tag teams of niggas winning at this year WrestleMania. That's what I'm saying. There's some DEI shit. This is some fuck shit. DEI Trump shit. You heard it here first. So I was picking the New Day. I do like the War Raiders though. The War Raiders do be cooking. They do be cooking. But I gotta go with my black card because I've been drinking. So I gotta go New Day.
I do need to remind everybody we are recording this on Thursday. It's before SmackDown, so this is before. We don't know what's going to happen, but Thursday night we're recording the Hangover. Julius Caesar just picked the New Day along with Jake. Jake picked the New Day as well. However, Zanka and I both picked the War Raiders because
you would.
I agree with Zanka. I believe there's going to be some Big E shenanigans if he's down there for commentary. You never know. It'll be interesting to find out if
Zanka also drives a truck, so he could be part basis.
Exactly. Up next is Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. The legendary luchadors go at it at WrestleMania 41, Caesar, and Sin City. Who comes out on top? Which mask reigns supreme?
This is not a mask on mask match, right?
No, it's just one-on-one for now.
All right, so El Grande's got to win just because he's undefeated and he's new, and then Ray's got to go mask on mask, which he would win, and we learn is Chad Gable, and then future down the line, maybe SummerSlam, maybe Survivor Series. That's where we get Ray versus Dominic. Because I'm gonna, fuck it. I'll pick Dominic to win in the match he's in at WrestleMania. And Dominic will put the title on the line versus the mask. So I'm future booking that. So, Large Coffee will win this match.
Okay.
Large Coffee will beat Rey Mysterio because Rey Mysterio is an older gentleman as well. He ain't got nothing to prove, baby. He out here. He a legend, man. Go in the hall, Ray. Sit down. Go in the hall. Dominic's getting better. He's finally getting better. We all love to hate him. Some of us hate to love him. Hate to love him. The game. You know what I'm saying? This first record. Good shit. And yeah, that's what I think it's going to. It'd be dope if he won, later on. We'll talk about that. But yeah. Rey Mysterio, Coffee Grande. That's my vote. Yeah.
So I'm just now realizing something. I recorded my predictions earlier without Caesar, but I was able to get Caesar to join me for the predictions. So I need to re-explain all of my choices. Also, Caesar, I need to have you plant this seed. Think of what your caveat is going to be. Because Mike, I already said I said all my shit already, so I got to remember what I fucking said.
Okay, I got you.
But as far as Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, it's
Large Coffee.
Jake, Zanka, Caesar, all picked.
Large Coffee?
Large Coffee. However, let me be a little different as I usually do during predictions, and I'm wrong.
Did you call Ray Phoenix?
I
said Ray Phoenix?
That I believe they want to give Ray one last WrestleMania moment. And I think after Ray wins, he's going to unmask El Grande Coffee, revealing it's Chad Gable, and that will be the payout because Ray has been claiming I've been disrespected. He's disrespecting everything I stand for, and El Grande and American Made have been getting won over week after week after week. They're on top. They never get humiliated. Rey Mysterio gets WrestleMania moment.
That's
He gets
good.
to unmask El Grande. I believe Rey Mysterio will pull out the victory at
That's
WrestleMania.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I'm always wrong, so you know.
But no, even if he loses, I think he'll figure out a way because El Tall Coffee will be just too busy celebrating that he actually beat a luchador, and then Ray will just unmask him. So, like, I mean, it's a good caveat. It's a good caveat.
Maybe Ray Phoenix joins the LWO and helps unmask him. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Up next, the Ninjet.
Oh shit.
Ninjet.
Oh shit.
WrestleMania match of the night is Jade Cargill versus Naomi Ceizar.
Best feud on Twitter so far. Bitch said you got fake abs, you got them injected. Bitch said you got a fake ass, you got that injected. And she said, I only get injected by Big Jim. Turn it off. Turn it off. This feud is cooking. This better than Tiffany Charlotte. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. These two beautiful black bitches gonna show their ass. And I'm here to see front row.
But the question is, who
Front
gets
row.
their arm raised at the end of the match?
Thought about this long and hard.
Do you want to hear who voted first, or you want to make your vote?
Hey, let me hear what everybody else. Let me hear everybody else.
Okay, this is what the table had to say.
Okay.
So Naomi got one vote
Okay.
from the sheriff because he loves him some heel Naomi.
He does, and she good. Caution tape. Dope.
However, Jake, he said that this is not a good feud, and he didn't remember the months and months of storytelling going into this. It went over his head because he doesn't watch the product. He picked Jade Cargill. I picked Jade because I believe they want her to shine. This is her first singles match back. You know that entrance is going to be amazing when she comes out. She's going to shine bright like a diamond on the biggest stage of them all, Ceizar. She's going to go out there and give Naomi that comeuppance she deserves. Jade Cargill going to stand on top because I believe they are building her to be the next. No, to be the first Black Charlotte. I picked Jade Cargill. Jake picked Jade. Zanka picked Naomi. What say you, Ceizar?
Either way, I don't think there's a real loser here. Because it's heel Naomi, right? And they might want to get her cooking because she's always been a face in WWE. And they do like breeding heels. They gave us all faces last year. They gotta give us some heels. So here's what I'm gonna do. Heads Naomi, tails Jade Cargill. Flip a coin.
That's
I'm about to tell my phone.
I got Brother Quarter here, by the way.
Oh, you got Brother Quarter? Flip a coin.
Quarter,
Heads
right
Naomi. No, wait. Heads Jade Cargill because she got the prettier face. Tails Naomi because she got that donk.
Brother Quarter took a 5 from pounding Jake's mama to join us.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
He was greasing sheets.
Head Jade, tails Naomi. Jade Cargill for
Jade Cargill.
Ceizar. That's 3 for Jade.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty funny, actually, because the next match, when I recorded solo, I also needed Brother Quarter because this was the most difficult choice for me that I couldn't even make. I had to ask Brother Quarter. It's for the United States Championship, L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Versus Jacob Fatu.
I love you so low.
Can you easily choose a winner for this, Ceizar?
Yeah, Jacob Fatu. Get the fuck out of here.
Really?
What's LA Knight done, man? LA Knight done nothing. All right, look, LA Knight had some heat, right? He was cooking. He was doing work. Remember, I said he was one of the 18 niggas I mentioned on the tripod as being underused right now. That's when he was being used. He won the United States Championship from Logan Paul. That was great. He was on top. Lost it to New Shinsuke. Won it back from New Shinsuke. But Jacob Fatu's been doing work, doing dirt in this solo run. He's been so good. I think they probably want to give him this title. Because first of all, I really thought this was going to happen on a SmackDown at a pay-per-view before, and we were going to get Solo and Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania. But if they want to have this, I'm giving it to Jacob Fatu. I really kind of don't want to because I feel like Solo's going to interfere. But then again, we got that. We got, my guy, my number one guy, the man who went to university, doctorate in that yeah, out there repping Jacob Fatu. So whether Solo there or not, I don't care because we got the man who's out there. So I'm picking Jacob Fatu gets his WrestleMania moment, and then this will lead to him and Solo fighting for this. Maybe a little SummerSlam, something. Maybe down a little down the line, girl. Couple months, let it build. But yeah, and hopefully, LA Knight can go on to bigger and better things. Maybe there's a trade. He can go to Raw. Maybe he can get a dub and fight some other people over there. We'll get to that. But yeah, Jacob Fatu winning the match.
So Zanka said he made all his choices heart picks, what he wants to happen.
Sure.
He wants LA Knight to win because he thinks that Solo is going to cost Jacob Fatu this match, setting up a feud.
I said so, yeah.
Jake immediately just chose Jacob. I enlisted the help of our friend, Brother Quota, because I myself could not decide because LA Knight deserves a WrestleMania moment. He got that title back. He's a 2-time United States champion. I think he needs to build up his resume if he's going to head towards the main title. And he's put in the work. He's sold the merch. Of course, Jacob Fatu also is selling the merch, putting in the work. He's been turning heads ever since he came here. But again, I needed Brother Corda's help. And Brother Corda showed me the way to L.A. Knight. Yeah. So that's 2-2 for LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. Up next for the WWE Women's Championship, it's Tiffy time versus Charlotte Flair. And we've seen the promo heard around the world. They've had a war on Twitter as well. These two making it personal. Charlotte's that bitch. Tiffany is the new flavor in town on SmackDown. Ceizar, what say you? Who wins this match?
Man, this is almost like I don't care. Because
white on white?
No, it's not the white on white. It's just that Tiffany ain't done nothing with the championship since she got it. Like I said, this is what happens when you give new people the money in the bank. Like, you're gonna give them the title, but if they don't do anything, it's a fucking waste. Like, she fought for it. Nia Jax? Okay, if they want to feed her Charlotte because Charlotte doesn't need it, right? If they want to feed her Charlotte, cool. The only person they really had Charlotte lose to is Rhea Ripley after she beat Rhea Ripley. Then they gave Rhea Ripley the push. They gave her the mic. They gave her the shit. Rhea Ripley proved it. She came up. And then, boom, Rhea Ripley got the win over Charlotte. Tiffy ain't done nothing. She's literally just new plastic Charlotte. Just ain't as old parts. You know what I mean? So, and I get it. Tiffy's athletic. Can't cut a promo or shit, though. Still ain't. So they called her up for NXT kind of early. Still can't cut a promo or shit. She's got the ring work. Charlotte can at least cut some promos. We know Charlotte's got the ring work. I'm gonna have to pick old reliable fake titty Charlotte versus fake titty Tiffany. Hey, look, I could be wrong.
So you're picking Charlotte?
Yeah, I'm picking Charlotte just because I don't care about this match. So I got to go with the old reliable. I'm
trying to remember all the shit I said because, this match, Jake and Zanka both picked Tiffany because their hatred for Charlotte Flair was explained. But then
I don't like Charlotte either. It's just that I got to go with the old reliable.
But then I explained she knows everyone hates her. She thrives off of people's hate, the online hate. And I said this WrestleMania, we are going to see the Flair come out. And
Mhm.
Charlotte Flair, the dirtiest daughter in the game, is going to show her colors in this match. She is going to cheat to win.
Mhm.
And I think, again, just speculating, that old Paul Levesque, he was on the podcast, I don't know, yesterday or this morning or something, and he said, fans, shut the fuck up, be fans, don't be
Yeah,
critics.
yeah.
Just stick it to the fans. I think he's gonna book Charlotte to win because he knows everyone's gonna. He knows everyone's
That's
gonna.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. We got all the faces last year. We're gonna get more heels winning this year. There's still gonna be some faces, but more heels winning this year.
We are gonna see the Flair and Charlotte Flair this WrestleMania, and this new bitch ain't gonna take the Queen down at least this year. So Caesar,
She can win it back at SummerSlam or
oh,
some fuck
for
shit.
sure. And they want Charlotte to surpass her father's record anyway. So I think
Charlotte and Cena, both of them.
this is just another step closer to that
Of course.
uh, victory achievement. So that's 2 for Charlotte, 2 for Tiffany. We shall see. But up next is Yeet Mania, when Gunther, the world heavyweight champion, defends against Royal Rumble winning Jay Uso. Caesar, what is going to happen in this match? Who is going to come out on top?
I mean, it's Jay. They got to sell merch.
That,
It's Jay.
okay.
They got this is a business decision. This isn't what the people want. This isn't what the people need. Gunther's gonna do business. This will be his second WrestleMania where he loses a title in a row.
Mhm.
But he's still like what? Like 93% win rate. And like what, for the last 3 years, he's had a title. He's only been on the main roster maybe 3.5 years. And for 3 of that shit, he had a title. Come on, son. You're still good. You're still the man. It's just Yeet Mania. It's just Yeet Mania. That like get you. We got to do business. We got to make some money. We're a company. We got to make money. Sorry, it's at your expense. We got to make money.
And we all know how greedy that Nicholas Khan is.
Yeah,
But
that nigga Khan. Yeah,
my argument, Caesar, was that, yeah, he put in, I think, Backlash France. That crowd reaction
yeah,
lit a light bulb in Triple H's brain. That
yeah.
Also, I said, remember last year's Mania? You remember that stinker Jay
Mhm.
put on with his brother? I think he has something to prove.
Yeah, we got to delete
He
that.
wants to erase that memory from people's brains. We're gonna see the Jay Uso who deserves the hype.
Yeah.
He has something to prove. He's got a chip on his shoulder.
Because
and
he went, remember the
wants to
WrestleMania
perform.
before,
Yeah, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, Sammy, Jay Uso, fucking Jimmy Uso. Remember Ric Flair was the only person who was mad because, nah, don't get me wrong, Rhea and Charlotte burned the house down.
Mhm.
But that WrestleMania was so crazy, so good. Like that night one main event, that tag team match was so crazy, so good. Yeah, they stunk it up the next year. And now this year, if you're not going to give him them, this is the problem. This is the problem. You call the nigga main event Jey Uso, and you gave the main event away.
They're opening night one.
Yeah, it's curtain jerk.
Yeah.
It's curtain jerk. But the opening match is the one you got to start off on the high kick.
Yep.
You got to get the crowd hot first. Like MJF said, if you ain't first, like Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm saying? So you got to open the crowd up on a high. This will because if Gunther wins, I don't expect no faces to win. Like I'm about to be like, well, I was wrong. It's gonna be all heels. Jey Uso's got to win to get everybody up to hear live, and then have his Yeetlemania moment, jump in the crowd. What's his name? Gonna burn the sage. Pat McAfee and Michael Cole skeeting all over the desk, losing his voice in the first match. Man, maybe even Big Jim comes out. and throws the super kick when the ref ain't looking. Maybe. But yeah, it's got to be Jay.
Michael Cole yeeting is the funniest shit
Funny
because
as
he
shit.
gets winded so quickly. Like
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
see
and then
for
and then
example,
the
yeah,
and then he's
yeah.
always he's either on point with the hand shits with the three, or he's like completely off, and it's
The,
hilarious.
the camera pans over to the audience for maybe 2.5 seconds, and then smash cuts back to Cole, and he's like, it's fucking hilarious. But yeah,
Yeah,
uh, so you, me, and the sheriff picked Jay. This is his time. Jake picked Gunther, understandably. But yeah, like you said, they got to make money. That's the kick. We're kicking the show off with him walking through the crowd, yeeting all over the fucking place.
if Jay wins in the first match on the kickoff, the shirt sales are going to be
Oh,
all
through the
night.
roof. Oh
All
yeah.
night. They're not even going to care that it's free shipping or 20% off. They're buying Yeet Mania.
Those shirts are already printed. I guarantee
Yeah.
those shirts are in the
Oh,
fucking shop right now.
there's 100,000 ready to go,
Yep.
and they're selling at least 30 or 40 in the stadium. They're gonna as soon as Jay wins, they're gonna put them up in the aisleways for people to buy shirts while getting. Oh, you the mania? No, nigga. Let me get a large. Yeah, it's gonna be
Whatever face follows this match is losing for sure. I guarantee the
I
next
hope
face is
I hope it's
losing.
I hope it's Tiffany and Charlotte, just so Charlotte will fucking.
Okay, Caesar, this is gonna make you angry.
No, it ain't.
This is my caveat. This is my
Okay.
caveat. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go first. I'm going first.
All right, go ahead.
It's the main event of
Sure.
one. We have CM Punk
Team
versus
trash.
Roman Reigns versus Nathaniel Rollins. Okay.
Ooh.
So both the guys pick Rollins because they think that would be the great swerve. Paul Heyman screws over everyone, chooses Rollins, which is understandable. However, I've
Mhm.
had this thought in my brain for a while. For a
Here
while,
we
I've
go with
had
this
this thought.
bullshit. Here we
So
go with this bullshit.
this is why I'm picking him. I think CM Punk is going to win this match because my caveat, the actual favor was that whoever wins this match gets inserted into the Cody Cena main event. That was the actual favor I believe CM Punk was going to ask for. So he wins the main event of night one, injected into the main event of night two. That's my caveat. That's what I think is going to happen. That's my pick is CM
That's
Punk.
fair. That's fair.
Because I had to explain myself multiple times.
Yeah, because
I hate
I mean
CM
you're
Punk.
wrong.
I hate CM. When he was in AEW, hated him. When he was in WWE, hated him. Tripod historians know how much we all hate CM Punk.
You
However,
damn
I've had this thought lingering in my head for a while that this was going to happen. This was the actual favor because they want CM Punk happy. They want him to be a company guy. Let's give him both nights since he was injured last year. Let's double down this year.
Mm-hmm.
That is my pick, Caesar. What about you? Who's winning this?
Seth Rollins. Don't nobody care. Um, here's I guess maybe I should call this my caveat.
We still got a lot of
Maybe
matches left. We still got a
no
lot.
no. But I have a secret theory about a couple of people. Um, so as we know, the Croc likes to like keep holding up numbers every time he comes out
Mhm.
with his hands. The first time he held up a 3. The second time he held up a 2. But then yeah, he's trying to be the 1. Uh I'm just gonna say it right here. Here's my caveat. Here's my caveat. Here's my caveat. Seth Rollins is joining the Croc. And that's why he's gonna win. It's not gonna be CM Trash. It's not gonna be Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns team with Cody. Rock don't like Cody. Okay. CM Trash talks about the Croc and the Goosebumps. Rock don't like CM Trash. But Nathaniel Raleigh hates both of these people with the passion. And he will do whatever he has to do to beat these crackers. And so therefore he will team up with the Croc.
All right, let me put that down as your caveat.
Yeah, he's gonna team up with the Croc. I think he's gonna betray somebody else that he didn't betray last year. I'm just gonna say that as my caveat. I'm gonna tell you something off screen that I'm not gonna add to it because that's definitely maybe not gonna happen. But if really what I say off screen or off recording happens, you really gonna call me Negro Damas. But I think Seth Raleigh, even though he on Monday he went out looking like, and we always know that's the guy who doesn't win. He maybe pull Paul too. I don't know. But I think Nathaniel Raleigh is the guy to pick. Roman don't need it. You're finally giving CM Trash his main event, so he don't need it, and he need to lose because it's his first WrestleMania main event, so he can lose. So, and Nathaniel Raleigh gave up everything. He gave up his body last year just to get the Cody shit over. He toughed it out. He's a workhorse for this company. And this furthers the thing that Roman Reigns has not beat Nathaniel in a match. This keeps that going, which is a good piece of wrestling lore as it is. Because CM Trash, I think, got like 2 wins over Nathaniel Raleigh. So he can take a loss. He's got his WrestleMania main event. He's a talk of the town. You know what I'm saying? He's got Paul. Yeah, he's the talk of the town. He got a main event and he got Paul. Don't need to win. Don't need to win.
Also, Ceizar, they're playing him out to the ring. The band is playing.
Oh, yeah, I know the plan. Yeah.
That's cursed. That's a curse.
Him?
CM Punk's getting played out to the ring by the band. So that's kind of a curse.
We might get the crowd might not be singing it because the Croc might come out and rock bottom a cracker because it's triple threat. So there's no rules.
That's true.
And Paul said he's loved the Samoan family for years. Shit, Paul might be working for the Croc.
Well, that's what the hosts, both of them said that Paul was going to turn on Roman and Punk and join.
I can see Paul turning on CM for Roman because that's what the story is.
Mm-hmm.
But then Croc comes out and throws Raleigh the chair. He hits them both in the back. Couple of stomps, just like Monday. Couple of stomps. And then gets the 1, the 2, the 3.
You never know. The main event of night 1 is going to be something to see. But Ceizar, the next match is actually one of my favorite to guess because we still don't know what's going to happen with Randy Orton. So the guys instead chose his opponent. They didn't choose who was going to win. They just chose who Orton might face. Because as of right now, this is before SmackDown.
Yeah.
We do not know what's going to happen with Orton. So we're just guessing it's going to be an open challenge.
Spitball.
So Jake chose. Oh, did you hear who they chose?
No.
I'm going to make you pick first.
I don't know.
No, come on. Tell me who's gonna.
What they choose? I can listen to it right now.
Okay. All right. So Jake thinks it's because of the TNA relationship. Dolph Nemeth is going to answer the call to come out to face Orton.
Okay.
The sheriff thinks that old Sami Zayn is gonna get a WrestleMania moment.
So I was thinking Sami Zayn before you said anything.
And I was very disappointed in Jake and Zanka.
Okay.
How dare you not even think of the possibility,
Uh-huh.
because you said the TNA relationship. You
Yeah.
didn't even say that, oh, it's Rusev Day. Aiden English comes out there introing Rusev. Rusev comes out to answer the challenge, coming back to WWE to get a WrestleMania moment. Caesar, that's who I chose to face Randy Orton. So that's Rusev, Sammy,
Yeah. Yeah.
Dolph.
Yeah.
What say you? Who will answer if this is an open challenge? Who answers it?
Ooh, and damn, Rusev's a good one. And you know what? I'll go with the ex AEW guy myself. It may not be Rusev, may not be Aiden English.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with Aleister Black,
okay.
who always wanted somebody to what? Knock on the door, to answer the call, to always have a fight. So I'll go with Aleister Black, and he can get his dumbass punted by Randy Orton and have that match in night two.
Okay, because the guys did speculate that as well, but there's a teaser on Raw or SmackDown that says he's coming back the 25th.
I don't know.
So I don't know. Well, that's a
Who
good
cares?
pick. Aleister Black, Rusev, Sammy, and Dolph. We'll see who
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
it correct. Up next,
Watch it be somebody else completely new.
it's
Like
gonna be Eugene. No.
it's gonna be fucking Obafemi from NXT.
Oh,
It's gonna be Javon Evans again.
if
It's
it's O-
gonna,
if it's Omos,
nah,
the sheriff is gonna skeet all over his TV.
it's gonna be Hennessy Ronan.
The next match the guys didn't really care about. I don't really care about it, but I gave it more of a thought. It's for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Defending champions Liv and Raquel versus Bailey and Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria.
Valkyria.
Liv and Raquel, Jake and Zanka chose. I chose Bailey and Lyra because, for one, I want to be different, and two, they invested so much fucking time in this Bailey and Lyra situation. They fought each other, they tagged together, they want to
Yeah,
get Bailey possibly, and they are high on Lyra Valkyria right now,
yeah.
having her win all the time, win the Intercontinental Championship. She hasn't been spectacular on TV, so maybe give her maybe more of a shine, maybe more credibility. She's holding two belts, that looks good. Of course, I know Liv and Raquel have been putting in the work, especially Liv this
Mhm.
past year. I just wanted to be different. I chose Bailey and Lyra to win the tag titles. What say you, Caesar?
I guess I'm trying to think of because they're all on Raw. Uh, I get it. If you go with Liv and Raquel, you could. I guess you could kind of turn Bailey heel again
She's only
to
been faced
try
for
to
a year.
what?
She's only been faced for a year.
Yeah, but you could turn her heel to get the belt off Lyra.
Hmm.
Because, like, yeah, no, Lyra's had good matches and whatnot, but get the coin out again.
Oh shit, brother Quota. Yeah, put Jake's mama's titty down. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have heads for
Heads is for Liv and Raquel,
Mhm.
and tails is because Bailey got that dome. Come on now.
that BBL. All right.
Yeah, yeah. BBL Bailey.
And brother Quota chooses the BBL Bailey and Lyra.
BBL Bailey.
Well, we all knew who brother Quota was going to pick.
Yeah, we all knew.
Up next is AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, taking on
Mhm.
Logan Paul. Now, I believe this might be the surprising match of the night because nobody likes Logan Paul, but we know he
Perfect.
brings it for PLEs and especially
Mhm.
WrestleManias. The guys both, oh no, wait. Jake picked Logan, Zanka picked AJ. I picked AJ because he's had kind of a stinker WrestleMania run. Like
He's had a shit WrestleMania run, bro.
I mean, versus Shane was good, but that's
Yeah.
not really much of an opponent. He took on Shinsuke, which was such a fucking letdown.
Yeah.
Jericho, he lost to. Now we got him against Logan Paul. That's 2 for AJ, 1 for Logan. What do you think, Caesar?
My man's, bro. Come on, man. This is one of my favorites, one of my goats. I gotta always put on for the phenomenal one. I gotta go AJ Styles.
They don't want none. No.
They
Uh,
don't. He went
so
back to the old music because he knew we needed that shit.
3 for AJ, 1 for Logan. Surprisingly, Jake picked Logan.
Yeah.
Up next. Now for the next match, Caesar,
Mhm.
there are 4 men.
Okay.
3 choices were made,
Okay.
all different.
God damn it.
I'm not telling you. So we have for the Intercontinental Championship, Braun Breaker versus Dirty Dom versus Finn Balor versus Penta. You get to choose first. Who is
None of y'all picked Finn Balor, so I already know that. If you would tell me who picked what, actually, you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. I know who I want to win. I'm gonna pick the person who wasn't picked. Don't care. I'm gonna pick the person who wasn't picked. Just so this can be a free-for-all. The person who wasn't picked, that's my vote. Go ahead.
okay? So this is how it stands then. Mangria chose while Dirty Dom and Finn are bickering because Dirty Dom goes for a pin.
Mm-hmm.
Finn pulls him off. What the fuck? I thought we agreed. I'm in the way. No, we're not.
Of
And
course.
then Finn pins someone. Dirty Dom pulls him off. Hey, what the hell, man? We're a team. We're supposed to be good. What's going on? They're bickering. They're bickering.
Yep.
Meanwhile, what they don't notice is the human fucking missile bouncing. Rope, rope, spears both of them, pins Finn, Braun Breaker retains. Mangria chooses Braun Breaker to have his breakout WrestleMania moment. I mean, the dude, talk about putting in the work and pressing people, turning heads. Dominant Intercontinental Champion. Braun Breaker retains. Dirty Dom. You already know. You already know who picked Dirty Dom.
Sheriff.
The Sheriff picked Dirty Dom to win.
Okay.
But who wasn't chosen? Who wasn't? Was it Settle Metal? Or was it old Finn Balor?
I think you already picked Finn Balor.
Well, Julius Ceizar picked Finn Balor.
Damn right.
Meaning Jake chose El Cero Miedo.
Sure.
So now all 4 of us pick someone different.
Yeah.
Win the Intercontinental Championship.
And see, I said this shit tonight. If it ain't Dirty Dom, this should be the rebirth. Because this nigga ain't get his shot of the Prince. He should get voted out. If Finn Balor actually wins this match, whatever the fuck, what are they called? What are these
Judgment Day.
Yeah. They all should come out, jump his ass, beat his ass. So he leaves the group and he goes back to the leather jacket and no shirt with the sweaty abs. And we get the Prince. We get the Prince back. We get real Finn Balor. Because if not, if Dominic wins, I hope they still jump him as well. Because real Finn Balor, the Prince, he could be fighting Jey Uso for the title. And then, that way we have some credible people fighting Jey Uso for the title. Hopefully Dominic wins. I kind of wanted Dominic to win. Therefore, he could put someone on the line later on, against Rey Mysterio. Then also Braun Breaker can try to fight Jey Uso for the title. Obviously, he don't need to win. They've had good matches, but it gives more Jey Uso credible people and brings them up to the heavyweight as well as the Intercontinental, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah.
Well, other than the Orton opponent, that's going to be my second most interested match to see who wins the Intercontinental Championship. We got 3 matches left. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. Skip.
Again, Jake was like, there is no build. It doesn't even matter. You know how long this story has been told?
This nigga don't watch SmackDown. Just say that. Just say you don't watch SmackDown.
WrestleMania last year, Damian cashes in on Drew McIntyre.
On Drew.
Won. He just won. Damian takes his belt. Royal Rumble. He eliminates Drew from the Rumble. Elimination Chamber. Eliminates Drew from the. There's so much shit. So much history. And then
this is a year in the making. This is a year in the making.
Drew on the real glass windshield, gets fucking glass in his eye. There's so much invested. There's 1 year of story invested in this rivalry.
They both were on Raw, and now they're both on SmackDown. Yep. Just say you don't watch SmackDown, bro.
This is the only unanimous match so far. All of us have picked Drew McIntyre because Damian has gotten one up.
He's gotten the comeuppance the whole way.
The whole way. Damian. I mean, we've seen Damian get dropped and have the bug-eyed look on his face the whole time. But Drew needs a WrestleMania comeuppance against bisexual Undertaker, and it's gonna happen this Sunday or Saturday. Up next, maybe this one will be unanimous.
I think they're fighting.
Maybe
Sunday.
This one for the WWE Women's Championship. It's a triple threat. We got Mommy versus Bianca versus the genius of the Sky and current WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky Ceizar.
Damn.
Who comes out on top?
All right, don't need to be real. You can throw Rhea away. It's got to be Io or it's got to be Bianca. Now, if Bianca interferes in night one and goes heel, it's got to be Bianca. But Io just won it. So, like, she could get a run. Are they really going to have, like, Rhea be a transitional champion to Io being a transitional champion to Bianca leading the Netflix? Because if that's the case, then there's got to be a draft soon, and you got to swap the war crackers and the street niggas. Because they'd like to keep married people together. So what do I pick? But then Rhea's never beat Io. So you got to keep the lore going. And last but not least, do I gotta vote nigga? Because there's a white, an Asian, and a nigga. So I got a 33rd and 3rd% chance of voting the right way. But Io has always beaten Rhea, so she's got a 66% chance of beating that bitch. But then since Bianca is a nigga and Bianca likes to win a lot at WrestleMania, she might have a 44% chance of beating Io. So then next thing I know, I'm in a room with 18 Asians, Scott Steiner, 3 drunk niggas, you know what I'm saying, off the Hen Rock. I'm picking Bianca. Fuck it. Bianca goes heel, wins the title. I'm going nigga.
So, okay, Ceizar picks Bianca. The 3 of us went with Io Sky.
Io Sky, of course. Yeah.
Because Rhea, they're sick of Rhea. They're sick of Bianca. But my argument, they're friends. All 3 of these ladies are friends. And so number 1, they're gonna beat the fuck out of each other. Number 2, I think they foreshadowed what's gonna happen during the buildup. Because if you remember, Bianca and Rhea were always like this, and they would push Io out of the way. You don't matter. Get out of here. And Io always had to stand up for herself.
Yep.
Like I said, they're all friends. They're probably best friends. Bianca had her main event with Sasha. So Bianca got her moment. Rhea
Yeah.
dethroned the queen at
So she
WrestleMania
got her moment.
twice. They fought, but she beat her once for the title.
Mhm.
I think Bianca and Rhea want Io to have her moment because last year she lost to Bailey. This
Yeah.
year, she's going in as the underdog. So, and she's the champion. She's going in as the underdog. I
Yeah.
believe they want her to have her WrestleMania moment. They're gonna have Io retain. I believe so. That's what I think. The guys
But
had their own
she
reason.
did have a long run last year though.
Yeah, this year not that much,
Not
but
that long.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll see what happens. But I think she's gonna retain, and I think that's gonna make
But
people.
but to counteract that is if Bianca wins, there's more legitimate women to fight for that title on Raw because Rhea had it for so long and they made her run through everybody. So now you possibly have Liv, Rhea, Io, Bianca. If Bianca wins, because if not, she what goes back to SmackDown.
Who, Io?
Well, no, Bianca, because
Oh,
she
oh,
won the Royal Rumble,
yeah.
so she goes back to SmackDown. If she wins the title, she goes to Raw, and that gives you four credible women at the top versus like remember there was nobody. It was just Rhea and Liv like all year, which I think that's why they gave Liv the tag titles because they wanted Liv Rhea, I think, again at WrestleMania. Um, but then the Netflix show wanted the pop, so which is why Rhea won. So, but no, I see what you guys are saying. Like, it makes sense. Like, yeah, Io probably should keep the title, but I think if you add Bianca to Raw, like that gives way more credible women's championships fights. Yes, it's somebody new. Io could fight for it again. Therefore, you're not having Rhea or Liv for the Raw women's with the World Heavyweight Championship probably for the next couple of months.
I think when Bianca loses and goes back to SmackDown, we can then start telling the story of Naomi versus Bianca and build that rivalry
We
because
could
it's like that,
if that's a
it's like
rivalry.
it's like the championship forced that to be put on hold.
Mhm.
The Naomi Jade thing was put on the shelf while Bianca deals with the championship situation because she
Yeah.
won the Elimination Chamber,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
she
yeah.
had to go into
Yeah,
the
yeah, not the Rumble. Sorry, Elimination Chamber. Yeah, yeah.
and put aside the
Mhm, mhm.
Naomi and Jade. But when she loses at WrestleMania, she can then go back to SmackDown and stand on business. Get
Business with
revenge
those
on
two.
Naomi.
Yeah. Which you
Finish
know what?
that
You're
story.
not wrong there either. You're not
Finish
wrong
that
there either.
story, and then we can come back to the championship. But
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong there. Like Bianca's just that good that she's created two avenues for herself. And with this, yeah, turn because like let's say she shows up night one and helps Naomi win.
that would be mind blowing.
Yeah. Would Naomi show up night two?
Definitely, and
And
help her win.
then would Jade show up night two to tackle Naomi? So then if Bianca doesn't win, she goes back to SmackDown and they
The
beat that bitch down.
possibilities are
Yeah, it's
endless.
are endless. Endless. Yeah. So it's great either way. Yeah.
So now we're heading into this match minus my caveat. I'm putting my
Okay.
caveat aside. It's the main event of
Sure.
night two. We have
Okay.
champion Cody Rhodes versus challenger and Royal. No, he won the Elimination Chamber win.
Elimination Chamber.
John Cena heel turn, one of the hottest stories going into WrestleMania.
Yeah, the Rumble winners are night one. The Elimination Chamber members are night two.
So the guys, for story's sake, both chose John Cena.
Of course.
To which my counter argument and why I picked Cody to retain is because John Cena said when he wins that title, he's taking it home with him and you're never going to see it again.
That's at the end of the year. I don't
That
think he'll be
ends the
champion.
story, doesn't it? He's taking the home he's taking his title and going home. He's taking his ball and going home. So
Yeah, but no. But he'd
story.
have to survive the next 8 months as champion.
Because I remember him saying I'm going to take that title and go home.
No, because he's saying he's never going to lose it for the next 8 months, and then he'll take it home. Because remember, he still said he's retiring at the end of the year. He's saying this is his last chance to win the title, and then he's just not going to lose it for the next 8 months, no matter who challenges him for it.
You want to hear what I said was going to happen?
Go ahead. Let me hear it. Break it down for me.
So going in that direction, and I have to be different, of course. I said Cody retains
Sure.
because, well, Travis Scott and The Rock, fuck shit certified. We're gonna see them interfere, trying to help John. John is gonna hit him with brass knucks. He's gonna do whatever, and the ref's gonna go to disqualify him, and Rock's gonna go, "If you ring that bell, I'm gonna kill your whole family." It's gonna threaten the ref's life.
Of course he is.
So Cody finds a way to, somebody comes out. I don't know. Let's say Sammy comes out to help him. Let's say Sammy comes out to help, fights off The Rock, fights off Travis Scott. Meanwhile, Cody gets to Crossroads 3 times Cena, beats Cena, retains. Everyone's going crazy. But then The Rock gets the upper hand. He knocks out fucking Sammy on the outside. Travis Scott, The Rock get in the ring. They all jump Cody. They spread Cody out, stretch him out. The Rock has the belt, stares at Mama Rhodes. Mama Rhodes in front row. Mama Rhodes is losing her mind. Like, no, not again. What the fuck's going on? And Rock's like, yeah. And The Rock, for a second, he watches his back. He's like, oh, Undertaker ain't getting me this time. He's not getting me this time. He waits. No, okay, no, he's not here. Undertaker's not here, guys. No, the lights are on. Undertaker's here. He's winding up that arm. He's winding up that bicep. He goes like that. And then the fucking glass shatters, and Stone Cold Steve Austin comes down that ramp.
Here we go.
Opens up a can, beat the. We see him stun Travis Scott. He stuns John Cena, and then the stunner we've been waiting years to see stuns The Rock. Rock does his fish out of the water cell, flops all over the fucking ring. Sami Zayn comes in, helps him out. They all three beat the shit out of those three, get him out of the ring. The night ends with all three of them cheering with Stone Cold drinking the beer. Credits. That's what I think could happen. Maybe. That's my argument.
Stone Cold's in
Vegas.
Vegas.
Because then the next event, let's say it's Backlash. I think it's Backlash. We can get a Stone Cold Cody versus Rock and Cena tag team match.
I don't know if Stone Cold's wrestling anymore.
Never happened before. Never happened again. We could get something like that going on. That's what my thought process is, Ceizar. But so that's 1 for Cody, 2 for Cena. The floor is yours.
I'm picking Cena. I'm picking Cena. I don't care what you just said. What you said could happen, right? And I like it, but let's be honest. If we're talking about all time, The Rock against Stone Cold all time is like +6 Stone Cold. Stone Cold has always been okay. And then until when he was going to retire.
Yeah.
So I do think what you said could happen, right? Yeah. Rock's like, oh, ain't no Undertaker. He ain't getting me. The glass breaks. He sells the stunner. That can all happen. Cody thinks he's safe, but it's Super Cena, and Cena can somehow still win. Because, yeah, it's Travis Scott. He's got the Sage. Sammy takes out Travis Scott with the Sage. Rock and Stone Cold are fighting outside. It's Coney Cena again. And then Nathaniel Raleigh can still come out and be like, I helped you at 40U, bitch, but you had to team with Roman. Bah! The back with the chair to the back again, just like I did Roman. I'm doing Cody. Bow. And then it's Cena for the 1, the 2, the 3. Because The Rock will always have a backup plan because he knows Cena. He knows Cena is taking the title and going home. So what are they going to do? Just like when Roman had the title and never show up on USA, they recreated the world title. So they'll recreate another title. Cena's taking his Cena title home. And what happened? What happened when they created the title last time, Sangria? Who won that title and made it famous? Who won that title and put the work in?
I believe
it was
a visionary.
It was a visionary.
Revolutionary.
Yeah.
Steph freaking Rollins.
Raleigh. And The Rock will have his backup champion there to carry that shit on into the future. And that's why I think Cena will win the title at WrestleMania.
So Julius Caesar has laid down a heavy Nathaniel Rollins fucking narrative here. It's Nathaniel Rollins on both nights and both main events. Me, I said CM Punk in both main. This is if my caveat doesn't happen.
True.
Stone Cold possibly. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean,
Absolutely.
Undertaker's gonna be in town because he's doing that stupid dead man
Yeah.
thing. We could see him. Maybe Rock again fights him. So many fucking possibilities. We have an exciting weekend of not only WrestleMania, Caesar, but the tripod's interested.
Oh yeah.
Stand and
deliver.
Did you see NXT?
Oh, I watched NXT Tuesday. I watched it.
Awesome. We got a returning Thea Hale is going.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hell of a fucking stand and deliver too. But thank you, Caesar, for your WrestleMania predictions. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of the after party hangover. I wanted to go ahead and get one knocked out as soon as possible to get our predictions in. I haven't done a hangover in a while, so there you have it, gentlemen. You got it. So until next time, follow Julius_Caesar on Instagram. He's got all the hilarity. Steel Real After Party on Instagram. Funko Fat Guy if you want. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is the hangover. So all hail our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.